Hey guys, this week's video is dedicated to all our brothers and sisters in the land of Israel. I want to start by wishing a huge YGP Mazel Tov to Dennis and Ahuva Averin on the birth of their little girl. Mazel Tov, you should raise her in health, happiness, and tons of Jewish nachas. We had a lot of jam-packed month, but there's still lots coming, so go to yjprochester.com so you don't miss anything. The question why? We know it's not a great question, right? When you ask somebody, why did you do this? Why did you leave that on the floor? It's not constructive. It never leads to anything. Why? Because, why? No pun intended, but because we don't really want to know the answer. When we ask why, it's more of an accusation. It's a criticism. Why did you leave that on the floor? You're not actually going to tell me why you left it on the floor, right? You're going to be like, how could you have done this? That's what the person hears, and they get all defensive. In this week's Torah portion, Parsha Bereishit, we begin the book of Genesis. We begin the 5 books of the Torah all over again. And we have the creation of the world. We have Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. And we have the first big mess up. Adam and Eve eating from the tree of knowledge, the Eitz Hadat, when God clearly said not to. And instead of asking Adam why he ate from the tree of knowledge, God asks Ayaka, where are you? Meaning, he wasn't playing hide and seek. It wasn't a literal question. God knew where Adam was. It was more of a question of, where are you in our relationship? If you were truly connected with God, you wouldn't have done this. So obviously there's a disconnect. Or as they say when kids make a mistake, they're dysregulated. There's obviously something going on in this relationship. So if you're not close with me, so where are you? It was meant for him to own up to it. But instead, Adam heard a why question. He felt like he was being accused, like, why did you eat from the tree of knowledge? And he got defensive. Defensiveness is also a really bad way to communicate, because then we just shift blame and we find excuses. And that's what Adam did. Instead of fessing up, instead of owning up to the situation, he blamed Eve, and Eve blamed the serpent, and they were kicked out of the Garden of Eden, and here we are in this world still trying to fix the mess. What God was asking Adam was not why did you eat from the tree of knowledge, but where are you? It was meant to be own up to it. Don't get defensive. Look in the mirror. See where you are in your relationship that this situation could have happened. The Alter Rebbe, the first Chabad Rebbe, talks about this idea, Ayaka, as a lesson for us in our life. We have to ask ourselves in every situation, Ayaka, where are we? Who are we in this moment? If we ask ourselves that question honestly, where are we in our relationship with God? We'll make way better decisions. Because when you're truly connected with God, you're less likely to make the wrong choice. So it's a question we have to ask ourselves. Where are we? Who are we? Who do we want to be? How do we make sure we become that person? And if we're not that person, let's own up to it. Let's not get defensive. Let's not blame circumstance, other people, our situation. Let's own up to it. Let's take our responsibility and make sure that we become the people that we know we can be and that God knows we can be. Chaim, Shabbat Shalom.